Hi, it's Judy Stout again out at Mobile Botanical Gardens. We're so excited. We just learned this week that we have been awarded a 3-year grant from the Daniels Foundation, who has been a great partner with Botanical Gardens in the past, helped us with programming and helped a little bit with some of our previous capital facility improvements, etc. And they've come forward now to help us with our newest venue, the Magnolia Hill Propagation and Art Center, which is on land that was once used by the city of Mobile for their greenhouse facilities to produce plants for parks and landscaping downtown on the streets and hanging baskets, etc. It's been abandoned for some time. Sits on 6 acres, and the city gave it to us about 18 months, 2 years ago, and put it in the property that is now managed by the Botanical Gardens. And the Daniels Foundation has come forth with a 3-year grant to help us with some improvements on the landscape here and the facilities, but primarily to increase our programming. Our programming for adults, but especially for children. The building to my right here is part of one of the historical buildings used by the city here. Not that it's historical, but its history has been involved in plant propagation for years by the city of Mobile. This will become our art center, our yoga center, an outdoor teaching facility, or at least a facility specifically for teaching and instruction, where we have not necessarily had that available. We've had to share facilities with other uses that the garden has. There's a concrete pad beside it that we are going to put a canopy over, where we actually will have an outdoor classroom that could be used for an exercise class, could be used for children, adult instruction, or whatever. We're looking forward to reinstituting our summer camp nature blast here at the gardens for elementary age students. Behind me, you can see some of our holding areas with plants being propagated here at MBG for our plant sales. And way in the distance you can see we have just completed construction of a chicken coop and a chicken yard in coordination with the Mobile Area Backyard Chicken Club. We will have chickens on site, we will have egg production, and way in the back are our beehives. A local apiarist has been contributing his time and services, withdrawing honey, which has been part of our fundraising at the garden, anticipating 200 or more little bear jars of honey soon. These are underway now, but we can see incorporating this in a lot of family activities here at the garden. I'm thinking maybe like a family food fun day once a month or so, where kids can see chickens, they can learn where eggs come from, where chicken meat comes from, where buffalo chicken wings come from. They can see the bees. We'll be putting in a wildflower garden to support the bees. We can talk about pollinators and how important it is to have such resources in your yard. Our local botanical illustration group, who have been meeting here at the garden for some time, will be making use of this facility with the wonderful lighting provided by the windows above. Their concept is to have both the adults in the botanical illustration classes as well as children contribute murals to dress up the place on the walls, both interior and exterior. We have on the other side, and we want to move over there now, we have some other facilities which are new, as well as some of the older facilities, and how that will help with programming here on Magnolia Hill, excuse me. You can see a row of glass greenhouses, as well as plastic covered climate control greenhouses, and then a series of open shade greenhouses which have been newly constructed here on Magnolia Hill. These will be improved, and the use of these will be increased with the benefits of the Daniels Foundation grant. The 2 glass houses, we'll step into the prettiest one in just a moment. The second one you see here is being used to help propagate fragile plants, such as producing plants for our Tomatopalooza sales, other kind of rare plants that really we need to conserve here. We're looking at a joining a conservation partnership for conserving rare plant materials, perhaps with Auburn University, teaching people about our rare natives, propagating them here and hoping that people will begin to reintroduce them. The first greenhouse here is our conservatory, and it's a wonderful place for refuge to talk about kind of tropical plants, some house plants, some features such as bonsai, some fragile ferns, etc. So if we step in here, these two houses were important facilities for the city when the city was using the site for propagating plants. And these two glass houses were used to hold plants through the winter months so that they could be installed in the spring. But you can imagine how interesting this would be for a class on tropicals, on rare plants that you might not see in the Mobile area. The second glass house looks like a typical greenhouse with racks and tables and counters where we do our propagation. You could teach classes on propagation. We could, if we joined this this plant conservation group with Auburn, this would be a great place to propagate some of those plants. The shade houses you saw on the far end in the long shot, we currently have some collections in there. Many of the local nurserymen are contributing kind of rare cultivated varieties, such as Japanese maples, which we have implemented a huge new collection of on the main grounds of the Botanical Gardens. Some kind of rare and hard to find camellias, which we can take cuttings off of and propagate here also. So this is just real exciting. It just opens so many doors for us. It just allows us to take some of our dreams and with this grant actually grow them into reality and really add so much more programming and so many opportunities out at Botanical Gardens for Mobile citizens. So we're very fortunate to have received it. We're very thankful for the investments that have already been made up here from foundations and from Gina Gregory and from the city and other sources. But this will just ramp up what we're able to do here on Magnolia Hill. And so we're very thankful to the Daniels Foundation for including us in this year's funding cycle. Look forward to new news about Magnolia Hill.